My name is Jarvis Henry, and I'm here with my man Anthony at Martin Luther King Jr. Elementary. And it's December 14th. And Anthony, I'm just going to ask you a few questions for our project, which is called the African American Oral History Project. My first question for you, Anthony, is what did you eat for breakfast today?
I ate some cereal.
Some cereal? What kind of cereal did you eat?
I ate some honey. I ate some Cheerios.
Some Cheerios? Is that your favorite cereal?
No.
No. What's your favorite cereal?
Frosted Flakes.
Oh, that's my favorite too. My next question for you, Anthony, is what is your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory is when me and my cousins, we would go bike riding and play basketball and football every single day.
Every single day?
Mm-hmm.
Like all in order like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a lot of stuff. My next question for you is, what are the first 3 words that come to mind when you think about African American men in America?
The first 3 words are Kunta Kinte, because he was one of my favorite African American people. Martin Luther King, because he helped free the slaves. And I'm thinking Abraham Lincoln.
What was the last one?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln? Why the last one?
Because he kind of freed slaves, but he didn't really want to. But I guess since he helped free the slaves, I guess that would be a good one.
My next question is, what are the first 3 words that come to mind when you think about yourself?
Talented, smart, and athletic.
Okay. You play sports?
Mm-hmm.
What sports do you play?
Soccer, football, and basketball, and
Oh,
baseball.
I play football too. It's my favorite sport. Do you have a favorite football team?
Yes.
What is it?
The New York Giants
New York Giants?
and the San Francisco 49ers.
My next question is, what is it like being a young African American man, grow kid?
It's good because I can do a lot of things, build a lot of things, do a lot of things for my African culture.
Do you plan to go to college when you get older?
Yes.
Do you know what college you're going to go to?
I think I want to go to Alameda.
Alameda College? My next question is, have you ever felt ashamed of your culture? And if so, can you please describe the situation?
Well, once I have because everybody keep on laughing at me because of the way my family's color,
For real?
religion.
Oh, really? My next question is, what is something that gives you hope?
Definitely my best friend James.
Best friend, James?
Best friend James.
How does it give you hope?
He gives me hope because he inspires me to do things. He works with me 24/7. We go outside, practice basketball, football, and then like sometimes my cousins they come over and we just start working on like schoolwork, and then after my mom says we're done, we go outside. We study for a little bit before we go outside. Then we go outside, play basketball, football. It's just be a lot of fun. And my other friend, Kristen Price, he inspired me, but he moved to Boston.
Does he inspire you to be better in school and in sports?
He tells me to eat healthy, that way I can become fast like him. He's super fast.
My next question for you is, do you have any adults that you can open up to?
Yes, I can open up to my Uncle David, my Auntie Tiandra, my mom and my dad, and one of the coaches, his name is Coach Al, he was a good coach. So in my 18 grade.
Okay. Do you have a place that you feel safe? And if so, why?
I feel safe at school, at home. At school because I know nothing's gonna hurt me, and because I know I have a great principal, and I have great teachers and great people that can help me. And at home because I know that when my dad's around, I can feel safe and I can do whatever and hope that and know that I won't get hurt.
My next question is, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I would want to change my teeth.
What is your greatest strength?
Strength?
Yeah.
My greatest strength would be, I guess, to work hard.
Okay. My next question is, who is the most successful person that you know, and what makes them successful?
The most successful person I know is my Uncle David because my dad, my Uncle David. My Uncle David never thought he was going to make it to the NBA, but soon he's going to be drafted to the Warriors sooner or later.
Oh wow, you going to say where?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's what's up. My next question is, what is the scariest thing that has ever happened to you?
The scariest thing that has ever happened to me is when it was in LA, and I was at my Uncle Tate's house, and somebody was in front of the house, and they were shooting things up.
Who is your role model and why?
My role model, to be exact, is my big cousin. He's only 1 year older than me. His name is Elias. He's my role model because he inspired me to get out and get active, and he showed me how to play basketball, football. He just shows me a lot of great things that I can just get out and get active and don't care about what anybody thinks.
Okay, I should say that's a good role model. My next question is, what do you need to be happy?
To be happy, I just need myself and my family.
Okay, my next question is, what are your dreams for yourself?
My dreams for myself is to be drafted in the NFL and play basketball with my Uncle David and just have a lot of great memories with my cousin and I because I don't get to see him that much.
Okay, what team do you want to play for in football?
In football, I'm thinking about playing for the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, that's what's up. We need some good players. My next question is, what do you love about Oakland, and what will make it even better?
What I love about Oakland is how people get around and the way people just move. And what could be better is like if we fix up the streets and a lot of people have homes.
Oh yeah, I'll make a lot of money. My next question for you is, what do people need to know about African American men in Oakland?
People need to know that just because African American men look funny doesn't mean they don't have great skills. Like Kunta Kinte, they thought the wrestler was just some ordinary slave, but the wrestler had great skills to wrestle and fight back no matter what.
Okay. My next question is, what have you learned from your father?
I've learned from my father to always believe and always trust in who I want to trust in.
Excuse me. What is your greatest achievement?
My greatest achievement is to be able to play basketball with my favorite team, the One Nation team. And so far we're making good progress, and soon our big game's coming up.
Okay. Do you think you can describe yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, I'll be 22 years old. Well, 21. And then I will want to be famous I'm gonna try to help Oakland and be famous for cleaning up Oakland and helping the streets and dedicating a lot of stuff to Africa and kids.
Oh, that's nice. My next question is, what advice would you give other African American youth?
Not just don't care what nobody else thinks because it's about what you think and not what nobody else thinks. So don't just be happy and love yourself and don't love. And if somebody else thinks something about you, say okay and just move on with your life because it's all about you.
My next question is, when you get older, do you plan to have any kids? Why?
Yes, because I like to play around with little kids, and I'm hoping to have 2 girls and a boy.
Why would you have 2 girls and 1 boy?
2 girls because I could always raise, and 1 boy that way I could show him how to, because sister could be younger and the boy could be in the middle and he could show the rest of them how to, he can show her how he was, and that way she can always have somebody to look up to.
My next question for you is, can you please describe your neighborhood?
My neighborhood is a good neighborhood. There's nothing bad or nothing wrong with my neighborhood. My neighborhood is excellent because I have everything I would need to have a good neighborhood. I have good neighbors, good friends, and always people I can rely on if my parents aren't home.
Okay. When you look around your neighborhood, what do you see?
When I look around my neighborhood, I see young children playing around, having fun, and I see a lot of adults just walking by, and a lot of people buying a lot of houses because my neighborhood is a good neighborhood.
Okay. Do you feel safe in your neighborhood? Why not?
I feel safe in my neighborhood because I can rely on my friends and family that live around there to always come through and check on me and my family.
If you could change one thing about your neighborhood, what would it be?
Definitely cleaning up. I would get all the trash off the floors and make sure like the streets get fixed and make sure it's not like, because people just like to speed, so I would put a speed limit like probably 30 or 20 because some of us kids, we play baseball and stuff in the street, but people speed by.
My next question is, what is one thing people will be surprised to know about you?
One thing people to be surprised about me is that some people think that I will achieve nothing, but I'm gonna be able to have a good life and a good family, and they're gonna look at me one day on TV.
My next question is, if you could have one wish, what would it be?
To always see my cousins and my family every day, every Sunday, because that used to be our religion, and our family started moving away.
Okay. Name someone you really respect in your life.
I definitely respect my parents and my cousin because I know that my parents brought me into this world, and I respect my cousin because I know I can rely on him, and if I don't respect him, then I might not ever be able to rely on him.
Okay. How do you like your school?
I like my school because we have a lot of sports equipment, and me and my friends love to play sports, basketball, football, baseball. Whatever you bring out, we'll turn it into a game, basketball, football, and we will just have a blast.
Okay. Who is your favorite teacher and why?
My favorite teacher would be my teacher, Miss Ely. No, Mr. Muhammad, because Mr. Muhammad, he doesn't like to get interrupted, and I don't like to get interrupted either. And because Mr. Muhammad, he has a lot of stuff, he has a lot of skills that we use in our everyday lives, and we always have a good time working with him, because he takes us out to football at the end of the day.
Okay. He sounds like a very nice teacher. Well, my next question is, what do you think about your teacher?
I think about my teacher as a young woman that will someday go back to Africa and help clean up the world.
Okay. Do you think it's a good idea to go to school? Why not?
Yes, because if you go out in the streets and you earn money, how will you learn how to count the money? How you learn what you're doing is good or wrong? And how will you just know what you're doing can help your community?
Okay. What do you do after school, besides football?
After school, I come to the after school program. And in the after school program, I like to do my homework. Then I help Mr. J. Mr. J is a good, nice man, and I can rely on him.
Do you have any siblings? And if so, how many?
I have 3 sisters and a brother.
Just one brother?
It's 5. Well, 4 siblings plus me is 5.
Do they live with you?
Yes.
What is it like at your house?
My house is a busy house. When my cousin James comes over, we have to go in my room and close the door, and to make sure none of them run in my room because they like to run around a lot. So I tell them go outside and take all of that outside. Else y'all gonna lay down and take a nap. They go outside. They just have fun playing, and then they come inside and take a nap.
Okay. Describe a typical dinner time at your house.
A Pacific dinner time would be 8 to 8:30.
It's 8:30. And what would you guys usually eat?
We usually eat a lot of vegetables.
A lot of vegetables? All right, that's good. Is there anything that you would like to add? Like any shout outs or anything that you would like to make to people?
So always stay in school, never give up, and don't care about what nobody thinks because it's all about you, your life.
Okay. Any shout outs?
Shout out to my cousin Anais, who's always helping me, and my dad and my mom, and my Uncle David especially.
Okay. All right, thanks for letting me interview you.
Thank you.